Okay. Hi, welcome to Gallery Sigaboni over here in Vienna, Austria, in the center of Europe. Today we have the great possibility to talk about unique and individual pieces from artists. And it's fantastic how artists develop their ideas, and you see as a collector with time how these pieces can be characterized by a certain artist. Even more interesting is how individuality and uniqueness of pieces can be created if you live together. And I have a wonderful example here of two fantastic artists, Zora Palova, that many know, and Stepan that many know, that have been living together for 40, 50 years and been creating art on an ongoing basis. But the interesting thing is how their concepts differ, even though they live together, and how the concepts and the ideas develop in different directions. Even though in a slight harmonious way, you can recognize where the love and the passion for the artworks connect. We're going to take a look at here now. The first one is Zora Palova, who has a wonderful way of making natural waves and very organic looking materials with specific details in her roughness, in her precision, but there's a rough surface, a very tactile surface in which you take a look at. Like in these wonderful purple piece that is a fantastic wave, Alexandric glass that changes color in different light settings. There's and if you go into, that's what I love about her work, is all the details. You have structure in every part. Or the big wave here, also a molybdenum glass that changes more into the greenish or this wonderful amber purplish color depending on the light situation. And there's a lot of structure on her surface. And if you compare her to Stepan, he's mathematical. He's very precise. He goes into details in a different way. And even though you see the same type of flow in the objects that you can find in Zora Palova, and this is a wonderful example of Stepan work, incredibly heavy piece. You see the structures, but it's all flattened out. And everything here is in mathematical position and all has to do with the number pi. So if you take certain lengths and you compare them to others and you divide them, you'll always get his favorite number, pi. And here you can see this wavy structure, a fantastic piece, as I said, incredible heavy. Matted here the wavy side, and this is where it gets, from my perspective, really interesting. If you take a look at the other side, he gave so slight crevices in these waves to create segments in the piece that look different from every side you take a look at. And I have to say, every piece that these artists make is absolutely unique. The next one, again, a touch different. And not simply because of the ideas that because it's handmade, it's different. No, from the whole conceptual idea, from the process of making, from the drawings, from creating the form and making the piece, it's always a new individual piece. And this is now, I'm going to show a smaller piece that I think is quite interesting, because this is where you actually see that these two wonderful artists overlap. And we have a smaller piece here. The technical aspect of this is absolutely a wonderful lens on the one side and the casted piece on the other side, so it actually enlarges the waves that you might characteristically find in Zora Palova, you'll find here in the casted piece behind. So they're very, very strong overlapping personalities, but in their work, unique and individual. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.